welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I got this butterfly rainbow look. So the first thing I did was cover the ends of my eyebrows in glue, and I'm just going to brush that up using a spoolie. Also, a little disclaimer, I'm not going to be talking a lot in this video because I've done this voiceover like 7 times now, so I'm only going to talk when I need to because I'm not trying to do this again. But now I'm just going to cover the ends of my eyebrows using powder. This is not a translucent powder, this is a powder that has pigment in it. Also, another tip, if you want this to come out as best as possible, use rubbing alcohol to clean up the glue that got on your skin. And then now I'm just going to use this concealer that's the same color as my skin tone to cover up the ends of my eyebrow. So now I'm just going to fill in my eyebrows. I like to use black eyeshadow, and I just line them, fill them in, and I kind of fade them in the front so it's kind of an ombre look. Now I'm just going to use the same concealer from before that matches my skin tone to clean up my eyebrows. I'm using this concealer that I always use in every video to prime my eyelids, and you don't have to prime your whole entire eyelid. I don't know why I did this, y'all, because the only eyeshadow we're going to be putting is at the very ends of our eyes, so you don't have to do that. Just put it at the very end where the wing's going to go. Now I'm going to go into the green from this palette to create the wing kind of shape. I recommend doing the clouds first, so like I had to stop doing the wing so that I can do the clouds because I realized I was not going to have enough space for the clouds if I finished the wing, so that's why I stopped right here and did the clouds. I did one on the top where we covered our eyebrow and one in the bottom. So at first I wanted the clouds to be white, so that's why I covered it with white eyeshadow, but the concealer I use is not very opaque. It's kind of an iridescent white, so you can still see the brown underneath, so that's why I covered it with purple later and made the clouds purple. But if you're just going to make them purple, you don't have to put in the white. If you're going to make them white, don't put in the purple. You can make them whatever color you like. Now I'm going to work on the wing again, and I'm just adding blue shadow from the same palette on the outside of the butterfly, and I'm going to use the ends of this brush. This brush has like a pointy tip and like a fluffy end, so I'm just going to use the fluffy side to blend it all out. Then in this palette I'm going to use the yellow to lighten up the green because the green inside the Morphe palette looks a lot lighter than it shows up, and then I'm going to use the blue in this palette also because the same thing with the green, the blue shows up a lot darker than it looks. Now I'm just gonna line the butterfly, and I tried to show as much footage of this as I could, but my hand was covering it a lot, so hopefully you guys see what I'm doing. You can bring up a reference photo if you want. I just kind of freehanded it, but I feel like this is what really brings it to life. the same white concealer. And again, I tried to show as much of this footage as I could, but I'm covering my eye like the whole time. But I'm just adding white dots around the border, and I feel like this right here, the liner plus the white dots really just brought my whole entire look together. And then I'm going to use the same concealer to outline the clouds and add more depth and detail. And again, I feel like this really brought it together and made it more realistic. Now I'm going to use the same concealer I used to prime my eyelids to create a little like rainbow shape from one cloud to another. And now I'm just going to use this NYX palette, and I'm just going to pack on the colors. I used red, orange, green, and blue. I skipped yellow and purple because I didn't have enough space for them. Here you can see that my rainbow is not too pigmented, but if you just keep applying the colors, you can get a really nice pigmented rainbow. And then an extra detail I did was added stars. You could do this or not, it doesn't really matter, but I thought it just made it look more cutesy and cartoony. Now, since I didn't put any like complexion makeup on, I didn't put any foundation, I'm just going to use the same concealer I've been using this whole time, and I'm going to put that underneath my eyes. And to make sure I get no creasing, I'm going to use this pressed powder. It's not the same color as my skin tone, it's a little bit lighter, so it'll lighten up my eyes a little bit. And now I'm using this green highlighter in my inner corner. And then right here, you can choose to do the clouds on the other side if you want, but I thought it was going to make it a little bit busy, and I just wanted to look, you know, a little bit simple, but still artistic and loud. And now I'm going to use the same green highlighter on the bridge of my nose, the tip of my nose, and my cupid's bow. And I'm just going to set everything using my favorite setting spray right now. This is the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray, and I love the mist. It's so fun. But yeah, that's the video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure to follow me on Instagram at nails_by_K'Tiannie. Bye.